Today's topic is working with severe fatigue and how mindfulness meditation can be the tool in your toolkit that you pull out anywhere at any time to get you through the day. Now, first of all, what I'm going to say from the outset is that mindfulness is practice. It's about practice. You can't try mindfulness once and expect to get results. Sadly, guys, it isn't that. I wish I had a quick fix for you, but unfortunately, they just don't exist. Let's be honest. So, the tool I'm going to give you today, I'd love for you to implement as a consistent practice in your day, and you will find that it improves. You get better at it, you find it easier, and you will go on your own journey. Okay, but what it is going to do is going to help with your severe fatigue. Number one, key point there. Get that out from the outset. Now, during this journey of learning mindfulness, you are going to find several things. Your self compassion is going to change for the good, for the better. Your quality of life will be positively impacted. Your relationship with others will improve. And to be honest, you may even see that in the workplace because when we're working and we're fatigued, we're grumpy. Let's be honest. We can be grumpy, we can be difficult sometimes. With the best will in the world, we really don't mean to. But we feel sluggish, we are struggling. So you are going to find that those relationships inside and outside of work will improve. Now, what I would say is as you go on this journey, you will find the fluidity of your mindfulness will develop. It'll become easier, like I say, okay? And it's just a case of bearing with it. Now, with mindfulness, we are going to quieten the mind. So if you imagine our thoughts, they're like bubbles, millions of thoughts every day come into our head. They come in, they go, the bubble pops, the next one comes in, it pops, it pops, it pops. But what we're going to do is refocus from those bubbles onto our breath, and you'll become profoundly aware that your thoughts don't own you. Those negative feelings and thoughts that you're having do not own you, and they are coming from feeling so severely fatigued, they're taking over you. We're going to change that. Okay. Now, just 25 minutes of meditation, mindfulness meditation a day, is going to really impact your energy levels and improve your brain function. I actually suggest doing 10 minutes, as long as you can do 10 minutes of anything, to be honest, yoga, meditation, Pilates. As long as you start that 10-minute cycle of consistent practice, it's going to have a really positive impact on you. Now, mindfulness works to modify and reduce stresses because that's what can lead to exhaustion. So, the chronic fatigue that we're feeling is because often our body is stressed with pain, with the pain giving us those thoughts, which we're then anxious about, we're becoming depressed about. It all gets into that negative cycle. So, mindfulness is going to get us out of that and back into where we need to be. Now, Mark Williams says that scientific research has proven that mindfulness not only prevents depression, but it also positively affects the brain patterns underlying day to day fatigue, anxiety, stress, depression, irritability, all when they arise and they'll dissolve more easily. Now, how great is that? You don't need a pill for it, you just need to breathe. And we're doing it anyway, so let's make the most of it. Now, not only are you going to find that these energy levels are going to increase, you're going to find that your memory improves because you're oxygenating your breath, your brain, you're fueling your body with that good stuff, that rich stuff, and you're in that very moment, pushing away all the stress. Imagine taking your hand and just pushing that stress cloud away, pushing that tiredness away from you and saying, nope, I'm not ready for it. Go, just go. How great is that? Now, you're also going to find that your chronic pain, if you suffer from that as well, and I'm so sorry if you do, you're going to find that improves. Okay. And you'll hopefully find that if you are medicated and you're quite dependent on that, you will find over time that you become less dependent. because you're going to have the holistic tools to be able to overcome these nerve sensations, these nerve pathways. We're going to tell the brain that we don't need that medication. We've got everything we need. Okay. Now, you are going to go through a time where you're going to feel like you're not able to meditate. And that's okay, because even if you're feeling that, you're learning. If you do it for a couple of minutes and a million thoughts come into your mind, it doesn't matter. Take a deep breath, start again, and you'll notice that over time, those thoughts will become less and less and less. So let's get started, and let's give you the tool that you need to beat that severe fatigue at work. Now, during your day, I'm going to use example of a desk job. Okay, you can do this at any point in your day. Okay, so if people are around you and there's noise, that's okay. We're going to learn how to tune out of that noise and tune into our noise. Okay, so I'd like to invite you to just come into a seated position, and this can be at your desk if you're there already, or on the sofa perhaps whilst we're practicing. And just allow the shoulders to drop away from your ears. You might need to give them a couple of rotations just to release any tension through those shoulder blades. Allow them to sink down. You can do this with your eyes open or eyes closed. Don't forget, you can do this at your desk. It doesn't matter if you close your eyes. And just come into a comfortable position where you feel your body becoming softer, lighter. And we're going to take a deep breath here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again. And now we're going to bring our awareness to that breath. So as you inhale, feel the abdomen rise or the chest rise. As you exhale, send that breath to where your body needs it most. It may be that you've got some aches and pains today. So, for example, I'm going to inhale and I'm going to exhale, bringing my awareness to the breath as I send it down into my knee. And again. Now, you might have thought after thought after thought come into your mind right now. And like I say, that is okay. This is going to take time. Bear with it. Let's do a couple of breaths more. See if you can increase the inhale and increase the exhale. The last one now. And just take a moment to bring yourself to. Now, how are you feeling? Does anything feel different? And I am not expecting you to feel the top of the world, altered in any state, but you may feel a bit different. You could do. Now, I close my eyes when I do mindfulness meditation because I feel like it helps me bring my awareness inside without my eyes looking everywhere and, birds flying past catch my sight or anything. So give that a go. However, you can do mindfulness meditation whilst you're walking, whilst you're driving, whilst you're eating, whilst you're drinking. And I'd like you to check out my other content on that because it's bringing the awareness to that very moment to what you're doing because we take things for granted. So do look me up on that. Now, with this severe fatigue that you're experiencing at work, by doing that meditation, mindfulness meditation, you will find that your energy levels over time will increase because you're bringing your body down, you're calming it down, you're relaxing it. And I don't know if you've ever realized when you're at work, you get an email that's particularly unpleasant, or it's just not the answer you wanted to get, or it's particularly frustrating. it automatically sends us into that kind of spinning into negativity, doesn't it? You kind of get cross at the email, and that doesn't help our fatigue because, in fact, we're winding ourselves up and we don't need to. We need to unwind ourselves. We need to uncoil the stresses because that's going to get us through the day with a lot more ease. Okay. So there is a lot more we can do for working with severe fatigue, and I am going to cover that. But for now, what I'd love you to do is take what we've gone through today, give it a try just for a couple of minutes, even. Okay, a couple of minutes every hour and at least 10 minutes a day. I'd love for you to try it for 10 minutes a day consistently and write down as well how you're feeling before it and how you're feeling afterwards. And also, it's really good to make a note of how you found it. So, was it easy? Was it frustrating? What thoughts came into your head? What did you find challenging? Because actually, over time, you're going to read back on those notes and you will see how far you've come. And if you're consistent in your practice, then you're going to see changes happen quite quickly. Okay. But like I say, this doesn't come easy to everybody. Please don't go beating yourself up if this takes a little bit longer than even you want. Have realistic expectations. But in the long run, this is really going to have a profound impact on your chronic fatigue. Now, if you haven't already, please do follow me on the socials at Evolve with H. And you also have the opportunity to get 2 weeks free membership on my platform, Withhannah.academy. It's a fantastic opportunity to come and